Okay, good morning. Welcome to
FamilyMath1098.
Math1098. Sorry, hopefully we have enough light here. So I'm going to zoom in on this. This is a really interesting problem I saw on Twitter in a conversation posted by Tim Gowers. Do you know who Tim Gowers is?
No.
He's a mathematician who is from England. I think he might live in France now, and he's a Fields medalist. So he won a prize, a big prize for his mathematical research that's given out once every 4 years. So it says, I don't know what the other question was, but it says, this question reminds me of a great exercise for beginning undergraduates. So this is a question he asks college students. A number is repetitive if its decimal expansion has arbitrarily long segments that appear at least twice. Prove that the square of a repetitive number is repetitive. All right, do you guys understand this problem?
Yeah.
Okay, so you and I have talked about this a little bit, but do you know how to solve it?
No.
No? Okay. Well, we've talked about it a little bit. You're seeing it. I didn't mention this problem to you this week, did I? No? Okay, so you're seeing it for the first time this morning. Okay, so before we dive into trying to solve it, let's talk about what are some initial ideas that you have about this problem.
Well, I have an idea about basically just what numbers are repetitive.
Okay.
Maybe we can use that to solve the problem.
All right, I'm going to have to write through the treadmill here. What numbers are repetitive? I'm just going to write rep because I'm writing through the tripod. It's hard. Okay, that's a good question to ask at the beginning of this problem. Very, very good. Do you have any initial thoughts?
I was sort of thinking the same thing, looking at, just trying to understand like what class the repetitive numbers fall under.
Okay, so, and since you and I have talked about this a little bit, can you maybe give an example or two of a repetitive number? And then I'll ask your brother to give one.
I think we said pi was a repetitive number.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that second, but how about an easy example of a repetitive number first?
Like if you took maybe the first 500 digits of pi and then after the decimal point and repeated them.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Can you think of an easy example of a repetitive number?
Or like, I don't know, like 0.33 is repetitive.
Or just like 1 actually.
All right, why is 0.33 repetitive?
Well, we have arbitrarily long segments that repeat at least twice.
I don't see a segment of length 10 that repeats twice.
Can we decide the length of the segments? Or does the expansion have to be infinite?
Arbitrarily long. Oh, it's good we're talking about this. So arbitrarily long means no matter what number I pick.
Okay, I thought that meant of any length.
No, it's a good. I understand why you thought that. You thought it meant that you could pick a length.
Yeah.
And it repeats. So that would be arbitrary, right? It's up to your decision. But what this means is no matter what number you pick.
Okay, so like 1/3 would be a better example.
Okay, yeah, we're good, but I have to come back to clarify something on this as well. 1/3, why is 1/3 a repetitive number?
Well, the decimal expansion is 0.3333. So you can like choose a segment, you can choose any segment, and it's always just going to be a list of 3s.
Okay.
But then like 1/7 wouldn't work because, well, I guess it would, because it has segments that repeat, but you can choose like numbers that aren't multiples of the segment, and it would still repeat in the same pattern.
Okay, and we're going to want this to qualify as repetitive. So do you know why this would also count?
Because the decimal expansion actually is 0.330000, and it goes like that, and there's an arbitrarily long sequence of zeros that repeats.
Okay, good. So if I was looking for a segment of 1,000 digits that repeated at least twice, what would they be?
Just a 1,000 long sequence of zeros.
Very good. All right, so hey, let's talk about 1/7 in the next video, because I think that's going to be a really interesting example. And then we'll get to pi, because you believe that pi is also repetitive.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about that.